How's it going, G59ers? Yeah, so apparently the Suicide Boys, who are known for being like, fuck the system, fuck the music industry, fuck this, fuck that, which I respect because coming from a punk rock upbringing, that's kind of what you are taught. You're taught to say, fuck everyone, trust in yourself. And listen, big fan of that. Trust me, I am. But there's kind of a problem. A little bit ago, and I don't know how long ago it was, but the Suicide Boys decided they wanted to post this picture. That's that's Drake. That's Drake the pedophile. Now, before all you guys start coming to me and saying, there are allegations, just because Kendrick sang a song about him being a pedophile doesn't mean he's a fucking pedophile. Okay? I got a couple pieces of evidence for you. Boom. Bam. Kablooey. But, yeah, so basically there's literal proof of him at least one time in his life being an actual pedophile to a 17-year-old girl. And I can already feel this is like when people are like, well, she's probably almost 18. She's probably almost 18, buddy. He's a pedophile. It's weird. It's weird that the Suicide Boys, of all people, decided to take a picture with him. Now, I made a TikTok video about this because I thought it was a funny situation. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to see what would happen. So here's the TikTok. Okay, I have nothing to do with the community, but what the fuck's going on with Suicide Boys? I mean, listen, I've never had an issue with Suicide Boys. I actually like a couple of their songs myself. But I thought their whole upbringing is, fuck the government, fuck religion, all that. Very punk rock upbringing, and I appreciate that, and I like that. But then they're posing with a picture next to Drake? And I guess they talked shit about the people that helped them get where they were, too, which is always something you never want to do, because, like, why? And then you're also taking a photo next to a known pedophile. I have friends that are part of the G59 clique, so I might ask them how they feel about it. But to me, it seems a little gross. It seems very money grabby, and I don't like where. And I heard that like one of them's a Christian now and like changes the lyrics on stage. Very weird things going on in the Suicide Boys fandom. Now, a couple things I just want to mention with the TikTok. I will say, I did get a fact wrong. How they were talking shit about the people that helped them get to where they were. I have found no evidence of that, so I apologize. That is something I heard from a friend, and I just kind of rolled with it, and I'm sorry. I will admit that is where I was at fault. But none of the comments aligned with the thing that I got wrong, yet they were trying to defend not only the Suicide Boys, but Drake being a pedophile. Now, I probably should have said this from the beginning. I am not a Suicide Boys stan or nothing like that. I'm not a G59er or whatever the fuck you want to call me. I literally have 3 Suicide Boys songs in my playlist. 3. Now, obviously, the comments on this video, they just decided to go crazy. I talked a little bit of shit about their favorite boy band, and now I'm in trouble. First off, let's talk about Sicko. This guy named Sicko. But this guy says, Lamau. Bro, I think that once they know themselves, Drake is a PDF. But for now, just everyone else isn't with the rumors / allegations. Once again, boom. And doubt that you have friends who are part of their clique. See, that's funny because I don't have friends. That's the joke. The joke is that I don't have friends, guys. That's the joke. I actually do have friends that are part of the G59 clique. Basically, half of my crew that I work with like Suicide Boys. So I don't know. I guess I don't have friends. Sorry, Sicko. Now, we're going to talk about this guy going MIA. We'll get to him later because he's got some more lore for this TikTok. But for now, we're going to see what he had said to me earlier. And he goes, and this actually made me laugh. He says, shut up, TikTok boy, which is like hilarious. I don't know why that's so funny. Shut up, TikTok boy. They literally took a picture with Drake. How are they grabbing any type of money from that? I'm not saying that they got paid to take that picture or nothing like that. I'm just saying from a certain standpoint, Drake has a lot of fans. Suicide Boys have a lot of fans. People that like Drake are going to be like, oh, the Suicide Boys endorse Drake or they like Drake. And I'm not saying that Suicide Boys do, but when you take a picture with them, You kinda do. But the real reason I want to talk about Mr. MIA was because I wanted to talk about the response right under it from Mystical Dracos. This guy says, exactly. Motherfuckers forgetting they friends with 2 PDF files, Puya and Zillikami. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. So, first of all, Suicide Boys are already friends with pedophiles. Whoa! What? Like, why? And with a domestic abuser ghost main. What? Why are they friends with them? They don't actually care about them switching up. They simply don't like Drake. Well, yeah, I don't like Drake, but it's not about them switching up. It's about them being friends and interacting with weird people. That's the issue. I don't know what the point he was trying to make there. He's literally just furthering a point that that's weird to be friends with 2 PDF files and a domestic abuser. That's fucked up. I'm sorry, but if my best friend was like, hey, I just punched my wife in the face, I'd be like, that's fucked up. Please don't talk to me. Please don't fucking talk to me ever again. That's really fucked up. This is where the MIA lore gets a little bit different. He goes on to defend the shit out of the Suicide Boys. A friend of mine, someone who might be helping the Posers channel later on, subscribe to the Posers, by the way, if you haven't. She fought very valiantly against this dork. First of all, she tells me, you're valid for this view and many others feel the same way, but you will be dragged. I've been listening since 2017/2018 and been called a fake fan for saying the photo and speech was sus. We'll get to the speech later. And then MIA had a problem with it. He goes, that's why you're a TikTok fan and not a real fan. If you're mad they took a picture with someone, you aren't a fan. It's simple. Well, nobody. The issue is that they're taking a picture with a pedophile. She goes on to say, y'all think just because we're calling them out for it that we're mad, but we're not mad. We're just disappointed. Do you think they would have taken a photo with R. Kelly because he was big in industry? That's a great point. And then I start, like, dissing on the guy. It's very jumbled, so I'm sorry if, like, you can't really read what's going on. I'm going to try to, like, give you the timeline as best I can. Said something about a fan, and so I thought he was talking about me, and I was like, I never said I was a fan. I never said I knew them. And then he goes, was I talking to you? And I said, I don't know, bro. You're rambling, and it just showed up on my feed that way. And then he goes, you just had a yap session about them taking a picture with someone, but I'm rambling? Okay. Well, yeah, that's like the point. I'm a content creator. That's the point. She goes, but they also had Puya on this tour who has sexual assault allegations as well. People will say it's proven false, but all Puya did was reply with cap. That's not a good thing to reply with, which didn't make him look any better. Exactly. Then, of course, MIA says allegations aren't definitive proof, which is completely true. But, Dr. Disrespect said the same thing. There's literally Insta pics he took with a 17-year-old. Boom, once again. And then, by the way, she drops the hardest, coldest fucking line here. She goes, you can't speak common sense into ignorant fools that don't want to hear it. I like to read that in the Dr. Doom voice because it just sounds so badass. Yeah, pretty much it's just, I don't know, to me it's just weird, right? Like, I don't have really an issue with Suicide Boys at all. I'm not gonna be like getting my pitchfork and be like, let's cancel the Suicide Boys. They made me upset. Now the last thing here I want to show you is the response that the Suicide Scrim, who's the other one? Scrim Ruby Boys, decided to say against us fellow haters.
They had grown-ass people taking time out of their lives, writing a whole fucking paragraph and a thesis about why we shouldn't be taking pictures with a certain somebody.
I don't understand it, bro.
I don't understand it either.
I never will.
You're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking loser. You're a fucking cocksucker. And if anybody got the nerve to hate on me and this motherfucker, who built something out of nothing. We come from the motherfucking dirt. At that point, bro, you just a motherfucking hater, and I hope you go home and you let your mama know that she raised a bitch. Straight up. I hope you're in here. I hope you paid like $5 for a ticket. And I hope you hear me loud and clear, motherfucker. And I hope this shit haunts your head every time you go on to take time out of your fucking bullshit life to comment some hate on somebody's page. And if you got some haters, feel free to tell them with me right now. You can suck our motherfucking dick.
No, Scrim, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, so apparently I'm a hater, and I gotta go talk to mommy because I called them out for one thing. It's like it'd be different if people were like trying to like put allegations on them, saying like they were pedophiles or something. I don't think the Suicide Boys are pedophiles just because they hang out with one. I guess maybe that's what they think. Maybe that's the issue here, and then I don't know. It's like, dude, you're really gonna diss on everyone because they called you out. Like, it's okay to say fuck you and fuck everyone, but like, it's the fact that everyone in that stadium too was like, yes, you took a picture with a pedophile. That's cool, man. Fucking play a song, play Matt Black. Either way, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a G59er at heart, guys. Just kidding. I hope people in the comments talk shit because they're literally just defending taking a picture with a pedophile. Anyways, I didn't really have a good video planned, and I wanted to make something, so I hope this is good. I love you all, and I'll see you all at Gray Day. Bye.